reduction of the burden of interest rates. There have to be lower interest rates for the state in all these countries, even on top of the reduction of the Greek debt burden. Therefore, we have to move to a system of Eurobonds to lower the interest burden on the countries. Second, in particular the southern states, but all of us in Europe, we need a rapid investment program into greening the economy. Only from last year to this year, the burden to pay for energy imports for the whole Eurozone increased by 30 billion euros only in the first 7 months of this year. This shows the resource prices will in the long run increase, and we cannot sustain to pay for that. Therefore, we have to become more self-sufficient when it comes to resources and energy. And therefore, in particular, the southern states need help to finance the investments needed to green the economy, for instance, through European project bonds. And so this means austerity measures and reforms, which are necessary in the southern countries, have to be accompanied by strong green and sustainable investment programs, because no public budget can be stabilized only through austerity. It has to be done by reforms plus positive investment programs. So my message to the people of Greece is, let's try to overcome our national boundaries and economic policy making. Germany has to be responsible. Luxembourg has to be responsible, France has to act responsibly, Greece has to be acting responsibly, and not only in its own interest, but we have to adapt our economic policy making to the necessities of a common currency. No country may be allowed to be forced out of the Eurozone. We will have to make it together, or we will lose together. And that's the big choice we have to make. And therefore, I think it's important and what you have done in Greece, because you were, in comparison to many other actors in Greece, a voice of reason. And that's something we need to be in all the European countries and to be a united voice as European Green Party on these economic policy measures, of which we know that they are deeply linked with our agenda of greening the economy and greening the way how we produce and how we live, which is the real mission of the European Greens. Thank you very much.
So I'm Pascal Canfin from France, a member of the European Parliament here in Brussels, and I sit in the Economic and Monetary Affairs Committee. So we are very involved, and I'm personally very involved in following the Greek situation and the euro crisis. So you have to be we are very clear on the fact that from 2010 we have been saying that the road followed by the European Commission, the IMF and the European Central Bank, the so-called Troika, is the wrong one. It is a dead end for Greece. We do not support at all the European solutions that have been implemented so far, mainly cut in pensions, cut in public services, cut in wages. What we want to stress when I'm addressing to you this very short speech is the fact that you need also, when I was in Greece 2 years ago, to the invitation of the Greek Greens, I was convinced that you want also a change in the country. You want less corruption, you want more efficiency in the way public services are provided, you want less tax evasion, you want more capacity for the states to collect more taxes. And there are key issues, because it helps us here in Brussels or in Strasbourg or in Paris, in France, to say there is an alternative route which could be endorsed by the Greens, by the Greek, which doesn't lead to this actual dead end, but which could restore hope. And you are clearly part of the solution. So good luck to that new route.